Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we got the third and final spiritual stone, the one of water, from Princess Ruto for rescuing her from Lord Jabu Jabu's belly. This time, we're going to be starting by heading to the Great Deku Tree for the first time since, I think, since we left the forest. We have a new item in hand, the Boomerang, and after every dungeon, since we have a new item, it's time to go around and collect a bunch of stuff that we can collect now that we have it. So, yeah. Our first thing is in the Great Deku Tree. I want to start by going through this crawl space down on the first basement floor. Initially, we had to burn the web to get through here, but it will stay gone once it's gone initially. And we're going to want to have Deku Sticks and bombs equipped right away here. Oh, the Goma larvae are still in here. I didn't think about that. That's okay, we can finally free this from its prison, and honestly, it's a little bit nostalgic seeing Goma larvae. It's been since we were here for the first time, and we'll never see them outside of this dungeon, so yeah. Not bad. Cool. I can also get a heart for that, which is good because I took fall damage on the way down here. Now, you may think, oh, we could have done this when we got bombs because this is just a bombable wall. Well, heading through here and through this door, there's this Skulltula, which we can easily take out as soon as it turns around. Please, hello, thank you. Any day now, please, hello, thank you. Okay. However, we can also hear that there is a gold Skulltula up there, and we could not have gotten that before because we didn't have a way to get that high up. We can kill it with the slingshot since it's technically easier than killing it with the boomerang, and then just take the boomerang to get the token. Yeah. That's all we had to come back to the Great Deku Tree for. We have now finally actually explored the entire place and gotten the gold Skulltulas here, so yeah, cool. What's this chest that I didn't get on the second floor? Is it bothering me enough to go look? Yes. I never thought to climb these vines in this room. It's the room with the falling platform where you have to shoot the ladder back down after getting the slingshot. It's just a recovery art. That was worth it. Our next stop is Lon Lon Ranch at night. There were a couple things here we couldn't have done before that we can now that we have a boomerang. First, I believe, is on this building? No. Where is it? It's on one of the buildings, I'm pretty sure. On the window on the building on the left side of the entrance. Okay, I hear it, so it's up here probably. Yep, way up there. Okay, so aim the boomerang as carefully as possible despite Link's big f***ing head in the way. And we can get another gold Skulltula token. There we go, 37 so far. But there is one more here. Up here, over by this fence on the southwest side. Took me forever to find this one, mostly because of the gays attacking me. Gold Skulltula! Yahoo! 38. We're getting really close to 40 and we still haven't even picked up our gift for getting 30. So, yeah, this isn't too bad. Next is a bit more of an obscure one. Near the entrance to Gerudo Valley. Excuse me, I had to sneeze, but not in Gerudo Valley. If we head up here, I believe? Maybe? This doesn't seem right. Okay, well, it's somewhere near here. It would probably help if it wasn't nighttime, which, well, never mind, I found it. That circle of rocks. Looks like a pretty obvious Stone of Agony spot, and usually when we see a circle of rocks, the solution isn't the bomb that I tell you is usually the solution. In this particular instance, bomb is the solution. There we go. In here, there's a bunch of spider webs. There's also a cow. Cool. We want to equip Din's Fire, because that is the only, like, method we have that will burn these webs right now, since there's no torch to light a Deku Stick. There we go. Killed a big Skulltula, apparently. I didn't even know he was here. Thank God he's dead. He's a spider. He deserved it. Over here, where this cow is, Lord knows how it's surviving down here. I guess it's eating bugs? Maybe? I don't know. That doesn't seem healthy for a cow, probably, but whatever. We can hear a gold Skulltula in here. But I don't currently have any weapon equipped that I can reach up there. However, it's pretty obvious that's going to be a Boomerang one. Because it's up there in that spider web. Honestly, first gold Skulltula that's been in a place where it feels like a gold Skulltula should probably be. Doesn't mean it's worth sparing, though. 39. Oh, yeah. Hey, buddy. Do you need a lift out of here? I can't give you one, but, like, do you? I'm just curious, really. Well, okay. You seem content. That's all there, but now we're going to head into the valley. Unfortunately, we need it to be nighttime in Gerudo Valley. A fate worse than death, honestly, with the lack of music. I'm really not a fan of how Ocarina of Time just has it so areas are completely silent at night. I think it is a certain vibe, but it's just not one I agree with as being good. 40 gold Skulltula tokens now, thanks to that. Not bad. Lake Hylia is our next destination. It wasn't just for a goof to jump into that river. Link, why are you wearing the bunny hood? Why are you okay with it sometimes in the water, but not all times? I don't like that.
Listen.
Hello. What do you want? To speak with you, but I'm wearing the bunny hood so you won't take me seriously. That's okay. I guess I don't need to speak with you. That's okay. Behind the Lakeside Laboratory on this bridge at nighttime only is a gold Skulltula. Thought it could get away from me by changing the time. Little does it know, I know the sun song too. There we go, 41. We're already on our way to 50 before even getting the reward for 30. Kakariko Village is our next destination. Not to get a reward, though. Who do you think I am? Actually, I was wrong. Kakariko Village is not our next destination quite yet. Because between Kakariko Village and Castletown... Don't like how ominous the lighting is getting. Don't progress the story before I'm ready, please, game. The Stone of Agony is going off. Let's plant a bomb. Here we go. In here. Big Skulltula. That big Skulltula feels bigger than most big Skulltulas, but maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. After killing it, though, can hear that there is another gold Skulltula in here. So, one of the things Ship of Harkinian can do is basically add more button shortcuts for all sorts of items and stuff. And while I appreciate that, like, I think the 2 extra button slots in the 3DS version are 2 of the best additions to that version of the game. I really have not been having an issue with just opening the menu and replacing the items. Is this something people really have a problem with? I know later in the game, trust me, it becomes an issue, but, like, at least when it's just these items, I don't know, it feels fast enough. I don't see a problem with it, really. But Ship of Harkinian has the option to put items on the D-pad if you want to, and I don't know, it just feels odd to me. Like, it's not that serious. Heading into Kakariko Graveyard at night. This is the gold Skulltula that I heard in the video talking about the graveyard primarily, that I just couldn't see. I ended up seeing it in editing, but it just wasn't really a huge deal. Up there. Gold Skulltula on this ledge that we can't get without the Boomerang. If I can hit it. I really need to just start having the slingshot and Boomerang equipped at the same time, because, like, aiming with just the Boomerang is kind of a pain in the ass. I'm starting to see that it might not be just a replacement for the slingshot at all. Because a lot of the times gold Skulltulas are so high that you just can't target them. Anyway. The next and final gold Skulltula for now takes us to Death Mountain. Specifically, we're heading for Dodongo's Cavern. So I'll see you when I'm there. This one is complicated because we need to take the long route in order to reach it. There is a very fast way to get to the room it's in, but not to the part of the room it's in. So, yeah, we're going to be taking a long route here. There's that elevator there. That's what we need to take, so I need to wait for it to come back down. I guess in the meantime, I can kill this Beamos, maybe get some bombs back. Please? Yes, okay, there we go. Back up to max bombs, I'll take it. Also putting the Boomerang back on, because of course I am. We want to ride this up. And get over here. Alright. This might be the wrong way. Nope, it's not. We want to head over here to this exit. You can sort of use the mini-map as a reference if you need to. And now we're in this room with the... well, it's the main room. That's a good way to call it, is the main room, because it is the main room. Heading back through here. It's the room with the Armo statues. We don't need to worry about this, we just need to press the switch again in order to get both doors to open. So, just gonna take out the fire keys so they aren't annoying and don't light a bomb flower under my ass. Or feet. Either of those would be bad. I don't want to lose my ass or my feet. And we want to head back another room. This is the room where we got a gold Skulltula, but there was also another one that we couldn't quite get to. Now that we're back here, though, there is going to be a way to get up there. Alright, so on the left side of this staircase, there are some vines leading up. Only on the left side. I checked the right first, so of course I didn't see them. That is how we get back here to finally kill this gold Skulltula and take its token using the Boomerang. This is easily the most complicated gold Skulltula so far, maybe in the game, honestly, but I haven't finished my notes, so I'm not 100% certain on that yet. It's just, that's a lot of steps. But it's fine, whatever. We can leave now. Back in Kakariko Village. We have 44 gold Skulltula tokens now. It's probably worth going to get a reward. Or 2. Or 3. Or 4. But they're only going to give me 2. First of all, for 30...
The curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward for you.
Bomb chews. These are actually for 40. That did not even bring us up to max on bomb chews. He just gave us another 10. That's kind of lame. This is already a lame reward because you can already get these for bomb chew bowling. I guess if you didn't want to deal with bomb chew bowling, it's cool enough, but it's a little lame, especially considering the one for 30 rupees is so much better.
The curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward for you.
The Giant's Wallet. What a huge wallet. Now you can carry up to 500 rupees. Yeah. That is the biggest wallet you can get, so we can carry a lot of rupees now. 500. That's what the game just told us. And, yeah. Now that we are able to carry 500 rupees, I'm gonna get 500 rupees and then, get some magic beans. But first, I need to think of a way to do that without going to Castletown. I'm actually heading back to Zora's Domain to get rupees because there's a really good way of getting them there. And I figure now is as good a time as any to tell you that if you didn't get the heart pieces before because you didn't want to deal with escorting Phil, which I don't blame you, the mental turmoil it takes on you will be a lot if you do go through with that. You can just as easily get both of those heart pieces using the Boomerang, so yeah, there's 2 methods to get both of them, and the cuckoo isn't actually strictly necessary at all. Before I attempt to get a ton of rupees, Princess Ruto is back, and we can talk to King Zora again.
Oh, Link, someone you saved the princess, Annie. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, that seems like a suitable reward. What about the princess, though? Did my most precious possession help you in your quest? We have not even taken it to the princess yet. Stop reminding me of what is to come. Okay. This guy. He's the guy who gave us the silver scale, but if we talk to him after playing his minigame, take as much as you want for 20 rupees. Seems like a bad deal when you're potentially throwing down hundreds, but okay. He will throw a ton of rupees down there. Basically, my strategy is going to be to prioritize the ones that are worth the most, so this purple one, for example, and the other purple one near the entrance to Lake Hylia. But yeah, he can throw down basically any kind of rupee. I know he can throw down huge rupees, which, yeah, it's rare. You aren't going to see that often, but this is pretty easily the best way to grind rupees without having access to the room in Castletown. For your purposes, you can go to Castletown, to that room right now, but it's going to progress the story to go to Castletown at the moment, and I don't want to do that quite yet. Because I'm a Let's Player, and I try to tell the story in a way that I think is best to experience it. You know me, I'm just a little pretentious. Too bad. Practice hard and come back. Yeah, right, dude. I got 100-something rupees from that. Just so it's completely clear, as far as I know, there isn't a reward for getting all the rupees, so even if you don't and you just prioritize the ones that are worth the most, like, him saying too bad means nothing. You're still making a profit from this. And it only costs 20 rupees to be able to play, so yeah. Just prioritize the ones that are worth the most, and it will be worth it no matter what. I got 474 rupees. I think that should probably be enough. And honestly, I'm willing to eat my words if it's not. I'm gonna go buy magic beans now instead of just playing to get to max rupees. Ooh, red rupee in the river too. Okay. And I'm up to 500. Crazy. Apparently I did leave at the right time.
We got the super rare magic beans. This could be a little scratch. Special price. 3 rupees for one piece.
Okay. What about now?
We have the legendary magic beans. I tell it only to you. Special price. 8 rupees for one piece.
Okay. What about now?
Do you want magic beans? They aren't cheap, but do you still want them? I can't let them go for less than 90 rupees apiece. I have found peace, now that you have bought 8 magic beans. Oh, you just had to crank it up to 9, didn't you? We have magic beans. Do you want them? Huh? Huh? 100 rupees for one piece.
Okay. How about now? Oh, too bad. We're sold out. What? Oh, these beans are not for sale? He's too hungry. That's okay. We have now bought every magic bean we will need for the rest of the game. Again, there are several, like, soft soil points where it is genuinely not worth it to plant magic beans, so it's probably not worth going out of your way to buy all of these yourself. You can probably stop at just 7 or 8 and you'll be fine. But I want to plant them all just for the sake of completion, so yeah. For the rest of this video, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing, is just planting magic beans in places where we know there is soft soil, but we have not planted yet. Our first stop is going to be Kokiri Forest, and lucky for me, we have a shortcut to get there right in Zora's River. I never actually bothered showing this because I was too heartbroken about Phil, but in this water where Phil died, we can dive down and go through here in order to reach the Lost Woods. There's also some rupees down there. Nice. I'm curious, what do you think about the bunny hood? Where did you get that? Outside the forest? No way, I don't believe it. Okay. Well, over here is this soft soil by the shop. I'm telling you now, this one is not at all worth placing. Your reward in the future for this one is going to be 26 rupees. I'm only planting it for the sake of saying that I did. Next, we're going to be heading into the Lost Woods and just taking 2 lefts. Although we can talk to the Skull Kid, see what he thinks about our bunny hood. Hello.
Kinda funny, but it's not really my style.
Well, yeah, your style is skull. I couldn't have gotten this without giving that to you. That's fine, buddy. Anyway, after taking 2 lefts is this soft soil. This is another one that isn't really necessary, but it will save you a lot of time in the future. Next, in this room near the forest stage, is this soft soil next to this business scrub. There we go. This is another one that is... well, no, actually, this one is required for completion. Whatever I was about to say is wrong. This guy says he thinks Saria would think it's funny, and that means I need to go to the Sacred Forest Meadow to show Saria the bunny hood. I never even considered doing that. Okay, I'm wasting so much time in this recording, but that's fine. Alright, Saria, what do you think? Come on. That makes me feel happy. Okay, she even giggled. That's pretty good. I'll take it. Good enough reaction. You passed the test, Saria. In Gerudo Valley, we want to grab a cuckoo again. The perfect timing for picking up that cuckoo, apparently. And we want to jump into where the lone Gerudo and her pet cow are. I have to assume it's a pet. I don't know. I'd like to assume she treats it well. Uh-oh. Oops. Jesus, that was 2.5 hearts of damage. I'm sorry. I will never mistreat a cuckoo again. I'm sorry for throwing you. That wasn't my choice. I tried to set you down and the game wouldn't let me. Anyway. Over here. What do you think of the bunny hood? The same thing as your sister on the bridge. That's fine. There we go. That is the last bit of soft soil that we have access to right now, so our last 2 magic beans are going to be with us for a very long time. And I mean a very long time. Well, one of them will be with us for a very long time. The other one is coming up kind of soon-ish. Whatever. Anyway. We have all 3 spiritual stones. The last thing left for us to do before returning to Castle Town is completing the Masked Trade side quest. So in the next episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, that's what we'll be doing, and then heading to Castle Town to speak to Zelda. See you guys then.